A dark future where people are hunted for sport. The Running Man, 1987, painted a terrifying picture of 2017 where TV had turned into a deadly game. But there's one thing the movie never saw coming: the real-life journeys of its cast over the next 30 years. The stars who once ruled the action scene, the legends of their time, where are they now? Who's still rocking that tough guy look, and who's completely unrecognizable? Who kept shining in Hollywood, and who disappeared from the spotlight? Join us as we dive into The Running Man, 1987 V's 2021 cast then and now. You'll find out their real names, their ages, and the surprising twists in their lives. And don't miss the ending, because one revelation about a certain star will leave you in total shock. Jesse Ventura was 36 when he played Captain Freedom, a legendary former gladiator in The Running Man. Unlike the other killers in the game, he had his own sense of honor and wasn't a fan of the show's rigged fights. Though he started out as part of the system, he eventually saw through its corruption and refused to take part in its deceit. His character symbolized the struggle between personal integrity and government control, reinforcing the film's core themes of manipulation and freedom. Now 73, Ventura has had quite the career. After The Running Man, he appeared in more action films like Predator and Demolition Man. But he didn't just stay in Hollywood, he made waves in politics too, serving as the governor of Minnesota from 1999 to 2003. Beyond that, he's an author, political commentator, and TV host, often speaking his mind on major political and social issues. From wrestling to movies to politics, Jesse Ventura has remained a bold and influential figure in American culture. Marvin J. McIntyre was 31 when he stepped into the role of Harold Weiss, the tech genius of the Resistance. A skilled engineer, Weiss was instrumental in hacking the Running Man's control system and exposing the government's lies. Brave and determined, he stood by Ben Richards in the fight for freedom. Though he lost his life during the mission, his contributions were critical to bringing down the oppressive regime. Now 69, McIntyre has kept a lower profile but continued acting in supporting roles. You might recognize him from movies like Short Circuit, Pink Cadillac, and Back to the Future Part 3. Though he never became a household name, his roles left a lasting impact on classic 80s and 90s films. Jim Brown was born on February 17, 1936, and played the role of Fireball in the film. He was 51 years old when he joined the film. Fireball was one of the notorious assassins on The Running Man, equipped with a fireproof suit and a deadly flamethrower. With his terrifying appearance and ruthless hunting style, he spread terror to the contestants in the arena. Fireball was not only a strong fighter but also enjoyed torturing his prey before delivering the finishing blow. However, when confronting Ben Richards, he was attacked by his own weapon and died in an explosion, marking the gradual collapse of the oppressive system. Jim Brown passed away on May 18, 2023, at the age of 87. Before entering the acting career, he was an American football legend, considered one of the best athletes in NFL history. After retiring from sports, Jim Brown starred in many famous action movies such as The Dirty Dozen, Ice Station Zebra, and Mars Attacks. He was also a social activist, contributing to the civil rights movement and improving the lives of the African American community. With a diverse and far-reaching career, Jim Brown is still remembered as a legendary sports and movie icon. Erland van Lidth was born on June 3, 1953, and played Dynamo in the film. He was 34 years old when he joined the film. Dynamo was one of the most feared assassins on The Running Man, possessing a high-tech suit of armor and the ability to discharge powerful electricity. He enjoyed torturing his prey with electricity and often appeared smug, considering himself invincible. In addition to his fighting prowess, Dynamo also had a special interest in opera, often singing while chasing his opponents. However, his arrogance led to his defeat when Ben Richards defeated him and left him helpless, one of the moments that marked the weakening of the assassin system in the film. Erland van Lidth passed away on September 23, 1987, just a few months after The Running Man was released, at the age of 34. In addition to acting, he was also a wrestler, opera singer, and computer programmer. He starred in films such as Stir Crazy and Alone in the Dark, leaving his mark with his large stature and impressive singing voice. Professor Toru Tanaka was born on January 6, 1930, and played the role of Sub-Zero in the film. He was 57 years old when he joined the film. Sub-Zero was one of the deadly assassins on The Running Man, known for his fearsome fighting skills and brutal style. He was a giant hockey player who used a sharp hockey stick as a weapon and hunted down contestants in an ice arena. With his majestic appearance and overwhelming strength, Sub-Zero became a formidable opponent. However, despite being a skilled fighter, he was eventually defeated by Ben Richards, marking the beginning of the overthrow of the oppressive system in the film. Professor Toru Tanaka passed away on August 22, 2000, at the age of 70. Before becoming an actor, he was a famous professional wrestler, competing in many prestigious tournaments. In addition to The Running Man, he also appeared in action films such as Pee-wee's Big Adventure and Last Action Hero. With his large stature and intimidating demeanor, Toru Tanaka left a deep mark in the action film genre and became an icon of strong villains on screen. Who are the characters that make you most curious about their current lives? Guess which familiar faces are coming. The sequel has many surprises, and you definitely don't want to miss it. Mick Fleetwood, born on June 24, 1947, played the role of Mick in The Running Man. He was 40 when he joined the cast. Mick is a key figure in the resistance against the oppressive government of the future. He's a mysterious character, a former technician and communications expert, who plays a huge role in hacking into The Running Man's system to reveal the truth to the public. With his calm demeanor and strong leadership, Mick helps Ben Richards and the rebels take down the brutal regime, giving hope to society. Today, Mick Fleetwood is 78 years old. While he dabbled in acting, he's far more famous as the legendary drummer and co-founder of Fleetwood Mac. Over the decades, he's helped create some of rock's greatest albums like Rumors and Tusk. Even though his acting career was brief, Mick Fleetwood remains a music icon, inspiring generations of artists with his rhythm and style. Gus Rethwisch was born on March 3, 1947, and played Buzzsaw in the film. He was 40 years old when he joined the film. Buzzsaw is one of the most dangerous assassins on The Running Man, known for his muscular physique, brutal nature, and signature weapon, a pair of chainsaws attached to his arms. He is extremely aggressive, likes to chase his prey at high speeds on his motorcycle, and enjoys torturing and tormenting his opponents. However, his aggression is not enough to overcome Ben Richards, when Buzzsaw is turned on by his own chainsaw and cut in a thrilling action scene, marking the downfall of the assassin system in the film. Gus Rethwisch is currently 78 years old. After The Running Man, he continued his acting career, but mainly appeared in supporting roles, including Twins and Stone Cold. In addition to acting, he was also a bodybuilder and competed in strength competitions. With his muscular appearance and fierce style, Gus Rethwisch left his mark with impressive villain roles, contributing to the appeal of action movies in the 80s. Yaphet Kotto, born on November 15, 1939, was 47 when he played William Laughlin, a fearless resistance fighter standing against the oppressive government in The Running Man. A loyal ally to Ben Richards, Laughlin played a key role in taking down the system. Smart, determined, and fearless, he sacrificed everything for the cause, making a lasting impact even in death. Sadly, Yaphet Kotto passed away on March 15, 2021, at 81. But his legacy lives on. From his unforgettable roles in Alien, 1979, to Live and Let Die, 1973, and Homicide, Life on the Street, he was a powerhouse on screen. His intense performances and unique presence left an undeniable mark on Hollywood, ensuring he'll always be remembered by fans. Arnold Schwarzenegger, born on July 30, 1947, was 40 years old when he took on the role of Ben Richards. In The Running Man, Richards is a former military pilot who's wrongfully accused of a crime and thrown into a brutal, televised death game. With his strength, sharp combat skills, and unshakable sense of justice, he not only fights off ruthless killers but also sparks a rebellion against a corrupt system. Now, at 77, Schwarzenegger is still an unstoppable force. After The Running Man, he dominated Hollywood with hits like Total Recall, Terminator 2, Judgment Day, True Lies, and The Expendables. Beyond acting, he made a huge impact in politics as California's governor from 2003 to 2011. He's also an outspoken advocate for fitness and the environment, using his influence to drive change. Decades later, Arnold Schwarzenegger remains a true Hollywood legend and one of the greatest action stars of all time. Dweezil Zappa, born on September 5, 1969, played Stevie in the film at just 18 years old. Stevie is a young member of the Resistance, working under Mike's leadership. Though he isn't the main character, he plays an important role in the rebellion, helping hack into the TV network to expose the truth about The Running Man. His character represents the younger generation rising up against oppression, proving that even small contributions can help change the system. Today, Dweezil Zappa is 54. He didn't stick with acting, but he made a name for himself as an incredibly skilled guitarist, following in the footsteps of his legendary father, Frank Zappa. He's released several solo albums and toured the world, especially with projects honoring his father's musical legacy. Though his time in Hollywood was short, he's still a respected figure in the rock world, known for his technical skills and creative approach to music. It's seeing these familiar faces bring back memories. Don't go anywhere, because next up, we're diving into the most shocking transformations, from their looks to their real lives. Get ready. Richard Dawson, born on November 20th, 1932, played Damon Killian in the film at age 54. Killian is the charismatic yet ruthless host of The Running Man, a brutal game show where prisoners are hunted for public entertainment. With his slick personality, fake charm, and ability to manipulate the audience, Killian is the perfect symbol of media corruption. He not only runs the show but constantly bends the rules to serve his own interests, with zero regard for morality. Beneath the friendly TV persona, he's completely ruthless, caring only about his reputation and power. But in the end, the tables turn. Killian is thrown into the arena himself, forced to face the same fate he inflicted on others. Richard Dawson passed away on June 2nd, 2012, at 79. Before The Running Man, he was best known as the beloved host of Family Feud, where his humor and charm made him a fan favorite. He also starred in Hogan's Heroes. His role as Killian was a clever satire, almost a darker version of his real-life hosting career. Dawson left a lasting legacy, not just as an actor, but as one of the most memorable TV hosts in American history. Maria Conchita Alonso, born on June 29, 1957, played Amber Mendez in The Running Man when she was 30 years old. Amber starts off as a communications officer at the ICS network, living comfortably under the government's strict control. At first, she completely trusts the system and doesn't believe Ben Richards' claims about media manipulation. But after uncovering hard evidence of ICS's lies, she realizes the truth and finds herself caught up in the fight for survival alongside Richards. Unlike the typical damsel in distress, Amber is smart, strong, and knows how to take care of herself. She's captured by ICS and forced into the Running Man arena, but thanks to her quick thinking, she helps Ben take down the corrupt system from the inside. Her bravery and determination make her a key player in the battle against government oppression. Today, Maria Conchita Alonso is 66 years old and has continued to thrive in the entertainment industry. She starred in major films like Predator 2, Colors, and Moscow on the Hudson. Beyond acting, she's also a well-known singer with multiple Latin hits. In addition to her artistic career, she's been actively involved in political and human rights causes, especially concerning her home country, Venezuela. With decades of success in film, music, and activism, Maria Conchita Alonso remains a dynamic and influential figure. Thomas Rosales Jr., born on February 3, 1948, played Chico in The Running Man at age 39. Chico was one of the prisoners at the Wilshire labor camp, where he teamed up with Ben Richards and William Laughlin to stage a rebellion and escape. He fought fiercely, taking down multiple guards in the battle for freedom. But in a tragic moment, as he neared the exit, his excitement got the best of him. He ran out of the safe zone too soon, triggering his explosive collar and meeting a brutal end. Chico's death is a harsh reminder of how ruthless the system is and the extreme risks prisoners face in their fight for freedom. Today, Thomas Rosales Jr. is 76 and remains a highly experienced stuntman. With a career spanning over 4 decades, he has appeared in hundreds of films and TV shows, mostly in action-packed roles. Some of his biggest films include The Lost World, Jurassic Park, RoboCop 2, Speed, Predator 2, and Lethal Weapon 3. Sven-Ole Thorsen, born on September 24, 1944, took on the role of Sven at age 43. Sven is one of Damon Killian's loyal bodyguards, a towering, muscular presence always ready to enforce orders and keep his boss safe. He's intimidating and ever-present at Killian's side, ensuring no one steps out of line. But in a surprising turn at the end of the film, Sven refuses to help Killian, showing that even the most loyal enforcers have their limits when faced with the system's cruelty and injustice. Today, Sven-Ole Thorsen is 79 years old. Before stepping into Hollywood, he was a champion bodybuilder and weightlifter in Denmark. After The Running Man, he built a solid career in action films, appearing in hits like Predator, Conan the Barbarian, Gladiator, and Mallrats. He often played tough, imposing characters, and beyond acting, he worked as a stuntman and martial arts consultant, helping shape some of the most intense action scenes on screen. Leigh Hopkins, born in 1956, played Brenda in The Running Man. She was 31 when she joined the cast. Brenda works for the ICS television network, loyally following every command from Damon Killian. She's in charge of answering calls, tracking the show's ratings, and knowing every behind-the-scenes detail of the running man. Her character represents professionalism, but also highlights how the media is manipulated to control public perception in this dystopian society. Today, Karen Leigh Hopkins is 69 years old. After The Running Man, she stayed in the entertainment industry, not just as an actress but also as a screenwriter and director. Some of her notable works include writing the screenplays for Because I Said So and Stepmom, proving her talent goes far beyond acting. Lynn Marie Stewart, born on December 14, 1946, played Edith Wiggins in The Running Man when she was 40. Edith is a devoted fan of the brutal game show where prisoners are hunted for entertainment. She's a cheerful and enthusiastic woman, completely absorbed in the show's excitement. She even gets the thrill of a lifetime when she's chosen from the audience to decide which hunter will go after Ben Richards and his allies. Her character highlights how deeply media manipulation has shaped society, making extreme violence seem like just another form of entertainment. Today, Lynn Marie Stewart is 77 years old. She's had a long and successful career in film and TV, best known for playing Miss Yvonne in Pee-wee's Playhouse. She's also appeared in American Graffiti and TV shows like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, proving her versatility across generations of entertainment. Anthony Pena, born on February 18, 1947, played Valdez in the film when he was 40. Valdez was another prisoner at the Wilshire labor camp, helping to spark the riot that led to their escape. A tough and skilled fighter, he took on the guards with everything he had and managed to break free. However, unlike some of his fellow prisoners, Valdez was more focused on his own survival than the bigger cause. He wasn't concerned about what happened to the others, he just wanted to make it out alive. Today, Anthony Pena is 77 and has built a solid career in both film and television, particularly in action and drama. After The Running Man, he continued acting, most notably in The Young and the Restless, where he played Miguel Rodriguez for years, becoming a familiar face to soap opera fans. The legacy of The Running Man lives on, no matter how many years pass. The actors who once captivated millions have gone on to new adventures in their lives and careers. How many of these characters do you still recognize? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and tell us your favorite Running Man character or moment. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, we've got plenty more classic films to explore. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.